Hey, girls and boys, it is Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. So we are getting into more word problems, and now this is the exciting thing. You've been doing addition and subtraction. Now is the challenge is to figure out when you get a word problem, which is it, right? Because before you kind of knew, right? We're doing all addition, we're doing all subtraction. So now the challenge is, can you figure out which one is which? So let's get your math packet out and let's get started. I'm very excited to be with you today. I hope you're doing well. So let's get this party started. So in your math packet, you will have your first page, which will say Monday word problem number 1, add or subtract. So boys and girls, I'm going to model this problem right along with you. Okay, but first I want you to give it a shot. All right, and then once you've tried it out, I want you to see what I might do. Okay, there's lots of different ways to solve the problem, and we'll go from there. Okay, so pause the video. I'm going to read you. First I'm going to read you the problem. Then you're going to pause the video, try it out, and then I'll model for you the way that I would have done it. If you did it differently but got the same answer and showed your work, then fantastic. Okay, so the problem says Grace's mom bought 10 donuts. I respect that. Grace ate 2 of them. Okay, so she ate, you can imagine, mom comes home with 10 donuts and Grace gets to eat 2 of them. She's luckier than my kids. So you want to, remember, you always want to visualize or picture what's happening in your head, right? So you can see this girl, Grace. She's got 10 donuts that her mom brought home, and she's eaten 2 of them. Oh, bless me, excuse me. So the question is, how many donuts are left? Some of you may already know. Maybe you need to figure it out. So you can either use the double 10 frames, you've got a number path, and then when you're done with that, I want you to write the number sentence, okay? Do your best. Don't worry, I'm going to go over it myself afterwards, and then we'll see how we do, okay? All right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Pause the video and come back after you've already done that work. All right, so how did we do? Did you add or did you subtract? So let me grab a marker so we can do some work here. Raise your hand if you added. Okay, raise your hand if you subtracted. All right, let's see what's going on here. So Grace's mom bought 10 donuts. I'm going to put little circles in here for donuts. 10 donuts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that represents 10 donuts. And then it says Grace ate 2 of them. So muncha, 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 muncha. Grace was hungry. So the question is, how many donuts are left? So it looks to me like we took away 2 of them, right? Because she ate them. So that would be subtraction, right? So you always want to think about what's the situation, what's happening in the situation, right? Because sometimes kids, they look at the numbers and like, oh, it's a 10 and a 2. I like to add. Let's add them. Yay. Okay, yeah, but that makes no sense to the problem that we're trying to solve, right? Okay, so here we go. So it sounds like we started with 10. We took away 2 donuts. And we are left with how many? Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are left with 8 donuts. So that's one way you could have solved it. Did anybody use the number path? Could have said, all right, well, there's 10 donuts. Grace ate 2. So let's hop back 1, 2. So we took away 2 and we landed on 8. So here you can see that 10 take away 2 equals 8. All right, so either one of these would have worked. Okay? All right, so the dilly-dally is this. There's one more word problem that I want you to work on. Okay? I'm going to read it to you, and then you're going to solve it. I'm not going to show you what to do. Okay? You can do this. All right, it says, Tyler threw 8 snowballs at his friend Alex. I respect that. Then Alex threw 5 snowballs at Tyler. I mean, that's the only responsible thing to do is throw them back, right? How many snowballs did they both throw? In other words, like, in total, how many snowballs did they end up throwing? So I don't want to say it exactly, but you got to figure out how many snowballs both of them together threw at each other, okay? So you've got a double 10 frame. You've got your number path. All right, so you need to show your work. Otherwise, it doesn't count in my book, okay? Because I want you to visualize what's happening and represent it here. And then I want you to write an equation or a number sentence that answers the question, how many snowballs did they throw? Okay? All right. There's another video showing you how to play a couple games, which I want you to watch and have fun with the games, and I'll see you soon. All right. I will probably go over this problem in tomorrow's slides. So make sure you do a good job, because I want you to be able to compare it to what I might have done. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.